Welcome back to another free sewing video recommendations. I'm Steph and this is my channel Noughts and Needles, and I make stuff. It's primarily sewing at the moment, but I may venture out into other things in the future. It is a glorious day here. I actually think we have an amber heatwave warning out for where we are, so that's not good, but it is nice to see a little bit of sunshine. Hopefully my plants can come on. And I'm not in the mood to sew clothes, really. I'm in a bit of a sewing slump, so I've been having a look at some of those blogs where they recommend a million patterns and you click off them because they're so highly monetized that you just get a little bit overwhelmed. Or I get very overwhelmed with pop-up ads. It's just a bit too much for me to process. So I have 13-ish items that have caught my mind. This is going to be like sort of kid-centric, a few things for children here because I have a 2-year-old. So the first one is I bought my little one ice pops or popsicles, I don't know what you call them, for the first time, and he is complaining of cold hand. So popsicle holders, and there's loads of different designs for these, honestly. I've just included a few links. I think they're really cute and perfect for little ones, and kind of should keep some of like the sticky juice off them because that's super irritating. I hate sticky hands. Moving on to like sticking with the cozy theme, a can cozy, because I think they're just really good scrap projects and they're cute, and I don't think it's going to keep your drink any cooler for any longer. But I just think they're a really nice addition to your can, especially if you're giving a little one like a fizzy pop or you're enjoying a beer. Just pop in a little can cozy. Next one is a travel poncho. So I've seen a few of these and we've yet to sort of do a trip to the beach, to the coast. It's about 40 minutes to an hour drive away. And I can imagine these actually becoming really useful. I grew up near the sea, and running out the sea and jumping into towels. Having a poncho would have been so much, so handy, because then you could just sit straight down without do you sit down in a towel and it falls off and you get super irritated. This, perfect. And I have a couple of old towels that I can sew into a little poncho, especially since a 2-year-old is so small. So I think these are a really nice addition to you just have to throw it in your beach bag and you can just go. So if you are trying to get away from screen time, you've gone away for the weekend, right? You booked somewhere nice. I think travel Tic Tac Toe or Noughts and Crosses is a brilliant idea. I think it might take a little bit of encouragement to get your wee ones to play this, but I think once that competitive edge comes out, it will be so much fun. And again, a really nice scrap project, something quick and easy. If you're feeling a bit like me, in a bit of a sewing slump, I just think getting rid of some of your scraps is a perfect way to sort of help mentally clear the clutter out of your space and your head. So looking at all of these 60 pounds for summer, tote bags, beach bags, reusable bags, a million of these came up, and I do think maybe we might be heading towards too many reusable bags. I included a couple of links of ones that kind of look cute and fun. I especially like the patchwork one. I think that's a really good idea, and I think starting to encourage little ones to take their own stuff with them in their own bag. So also, let's start making them carry their own with them, really, because how much stuff do people need? But I also like the look of some of these beach ones that you can just throw everything in, grab your bag and go. Or if you're going to the park or wherever you are heading out, or if you just go to the garden and you got a lot of stuff to take with you into the garden. This one definitely deserves a special make. This is the sand-free beach bag by Call a Jerry. My pronunciation's not good. And it is a free pan. And I was thinking about this. If you do not have mesh, it's not something I have in my sewing space at all, but I do have those bags that my fruit comes in, so satsumas, easy peelers, oranges. I think if you kept a couple of those bags, opened it up carefully, put say two bags on top of each other, cut out a circle, and then you put bias tape around it, I think that was the perfect way of you don't need to go buy mesh. This is a product you already have. It's upcycling. And I say 2 just in case like it's not the most durable of things, and you could always make the little hole smaller in the bag. And I think this would like test your upskill some of your techniques. If you're a beginner, like learning some of these new techniques would be really handy, really fun, especially with the handles on it. I just think super handy, because I can't, when I tell you I hate sand in the car, it pet peeve. Like since moving to where we live, I like out from away from the coast, I don't miss the sand really. I kind of don't, but I know kids love it, and having those core memories and those fun days and playing in the sea and the sand, I know that for me they're such good memories, and I want to give that to my kids as well. So a water bottle holder, I don't think this is really anything I needed in my life, right? But I've noticed that when I'm walking the dog alone, I try to increase my mileage, and it's warm, and I'm really thirsty because I just don't take a bottle. I hate holding stuff, right? I just hate it. So I just think, oh, I'll be fine. Like 7 kilometers later, oh my god, I'm dying. So there's loads of patterns, and this particular one, I just like that it's got a little bit of hardware in it, and yeah, I just think it's quite nice. And I've not had to take a full bag out with me, which would be super irritating, you know. Just something to carry my bloody water bottle in, because hydration is key. It's good for you. Again, on the theme of being outside, this one I quite like. It's a beanbag game, and what I like about this is got the numbers on it. So I'm trying to teach my little one to count right now, and to be better at throwing, and to improve his aim. So I think this, absolutely fantastic. Just easy. You get to learn applique, which you've never done any of that before. I think that's a really good project to begin with. Really good for using up all your scraps, and just about spending time with your family that's away from the screens, you know. And kids just want to spend quality time with their parents, right? So I don't know about you, we don't plan on going on holiday this summer. We might plan to see family in later on in the year, but this travel case just caught my eye because I just think it looked cute, and I'm not sure how practical it is really. Like if you're going through an airport, you've got loads of stuff with you anyway, but I just think it's quite cute really. And if you're wanting to like go to the airport and just look like a little bit fancy, if you make this in like a really nice fabric that's not like chintzy but like a bit more elegant, and you just, hey, here's my stuff. For me, I like a good fanny pack, right? A good bum bag. Everything can fit in. You've got your snacks, your passport, your phone. And this is sort of along those similar vein. Just a little bag to keep some of your stuff in. Or like if you're going out for the day, you're on holiday and you just want to keep like your passport in a little separate bag from your main bag. So you've got a rucksack and then a little bag here, just to keep it more safe, so no one's gonna like ransack your rucksack. Next is some headbands. I just think headbands are cute and handy. I'm rocking the whole bun look at the moment because my hair's quite long, thick and annoying, but headbands, I just think, get the hair out my face. I don't care how old you are, headbands, just really handy. Like you may be male, have slightly longer hair and fed up using bobbles which like pull your hair, whack a headband on. Like if my son had long hair, let's just stick a headband on him, get it out the face. And a quick and easy project. Again, use up your scraps. This one I'm definitely going to make is the car trash bag, and there's a few here. So Happiest Camper and Heather Handmade. I think I prefer the Heather Handmade one because it's got the clip, the cam snap to keep it closed, and the velcro to put around the headrest. I don't know about you, but I am terrible at keeping the car clean, and just rubbish accumulates in it because I'm just clearly terrible at cleaning it. And I think this would be super handy because I can then just grab the rubbish, put it in the little caddy, and then all I have to do is empty the caddy into the bin then. I envisioned using this like, I don't know, in 5 to 7 years when we've got 2 kids and they're older and we're going on like longer day trips, they can just put all the rubbish in there instead of like throwing it into the footwells. Last 2, we're nearly there. I like this. It's a ball. It's simple fabric ball, and I've never made a ball before. I know these people recommend them around Christmas for like making baubles. I like how many different sizes you can make, And again, it's a new technique to me, and I have scraps, loads of scraps, so I think these are really useful to just sort of shove in there to make it less like a heavy ball. If you want to make a smaller one just with the stuffing, again, using up your scraps, making something that could be like really bright and fun, and just something that's probably going to get used, like just throwing a ball around. I mean, I think it's the simplest game ever, isn't it? It's just chucking a ball around. Last but not least, snack bags. So I have quite a lot of Tupperware. I use it to freeze stuff, I use it to put stuff in the fridge instead of using like saran wraps, cling film, whatever you want to call it. But I've noticed, like, if I'm taking snacks out, I don't have like small Tupperwares. They're all like sort of big, or the small ones, the lids break, or they're just not in use anymore, or it's still too big. Snap bags, and then you can like pile, like, I think snap bags are way better at saving space, and you have your different snacks and your different ones, and I've been after making snap bags for a long time now, and I've just not got around to it, and I just think these are really handy. So you can just go with like your plain fabric ones for like your dry ingredients, or you can get the waterproof material if you've got like some wet ingredients, so like apple slices or orange segments or whatever, you know. I think having these, I can prep my apple, and then I'm not worried about, oh, I have to make sure I get back in time because I didn't bring out all my snacks with me because I didn't want to take out 4 different Tupperware containers. But I can take out lots of little bags. Those are my pattern recommendations for summer, sun time, daytime adventures, getting out for the weekend, going to the beach, getting out of your sewing slump, just lots of little projects. Try some new techniques, or go back to basics if you're experienced, and just have some fun with it. I just think they're a lot of really lovely patterns. What are your go-to sewing patterns in the summer? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this, I did do a video on 17 summer sewing pattern recommendations, and you can find that here, I think, somewhere here. Thank you for watching. See you next time.